blessed with an older sister, a wonderful older sister named Abigail Joyce Chua. She prayed for a younger brother, and miraculously, her prayer request was answered. We had each other in our joys and our sorrows, and shared our successes and failures with one another. We encouraged one another and lifted each other up, and had each other. But apart from encouraging one another and lifting each other up and learning from one another, we also had horrible arguments that left both of us crying and apologizing to each other afterwards. I am really blessed to have an older sister like my sister. At home, we would play games and create our own games at home to play. And on the computer, we would play games on websites such as Miniclips, RuneScape, Neopets, and Zoo Tycoon. And after many hours of playing games on the computer, we would play games that we created ourselves at home. For example, one game that we played together, that we created together, was imagining a floor filled with imaginary lava. And we would try not to let our feet touch the ground while crossing this floor. We would try to use anything we had that we could find, such as a rolling chair, a rope, some rubber bands, and we would try to cross this floor of imaginary lava without letting our feet touch the ground. We would work together and try to cross this floor filled with imaginary lava. Another game that we played together, that we created together, was inspired by a detective game called Carmen Sandiego. And we would pretend to be detectives and spies, and we would write down any information we had about our family members. For example, if we were out in the grocery shopping and we would see a family member, we would jot down anything we had, information about our family members, such as their names, what they were wearing, and what they were doing on that day. And we would share with each other our notes that we wrote together afterwards. And my favorite part of the game was sharing our notes together and seeing what each of us wrote down on our notebooks. We would also build houses out of sofas, and we would stack pillows up high and put blankets over the pillows. And we would create a sofa house together. We would then squeeze inside of this sofa house together that we made together and play games inside of this sofa house. One day, we found out that we would no longer be able to squeeze inside of the sofa house together. We were growing taller, and soon we would not be able to fit inside of the sofa house together. Apart from playing games and creating our own games to play at home, we would also watch many television shows together, and we would watch many movies, TV shows, Korean soap opera dramas, such as All About Eve, and we would feel very hungry afterwards, after watching Korean soap opera dramas, and we would want to eat kimchi and noodles afterwards. We would then also go to many medical mission trips together to the Philippines to help dentists and doctors provide medical care and dental care to the mountainous regions of the Philippines. So we became assistants and helped the dentists and the doctors help treat patients. Many years later, my sister is now a music therapist in Lubbock, Texas, and is helping many people through music. Though we are far apart, we are still close in heart. We continue to share our joys and our sorrows with one another, and continue to pray for one another, encourage one another, and to lift one another up. I am very blessed to have an older sister like my sister. Thank you very much.